We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we...
Leading off tonight for San Francisco.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ryan Roberts.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
First pitch, 7:07.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fork.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Gary Sheffield, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The breaking ball there had him frozen. Strike 1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Coming to the plate now, Mickey Mantle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
This is line to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Batting fourth.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Adam Dunn. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He'll go to the bag for 1. Digging in, Michael Conforto. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. 1-0 pitch on the way.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. Hernandez at third. Overwood is over at second with 1 down in the inning. 3-2 full count. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Batting fifth,
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Mike Moustakas comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
The 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer so far in the series. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Tommy Edman looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. Leading off the inning, David Ortiz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Pulled toward right center field. Moustakas is calling for it. 1 down. At the plate, Jason Giambi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lifted down the line in left. And no shot for Dunn. It's a foul ball. Now here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2-1 to count. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1. Garrett Anderson will be next. He takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
So stepping in, Garrett Anderson. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Carter over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and hit on the ground to Vizquel at short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is ready. Into the box now, Jason Dominguez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time, as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the all-time shortstops, Omar Vizquel. 0-1 the count. To first. Fielded cleanly to Iglesias for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, number 7.
Carrasco pauses. Here's the first pitch. Cesar Hernandez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. And Mantle makes the catch. The inning is over.
Leading off is San
Ready to
Francisco,
deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Jose.
In there. No balls and a strike. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Dominguez is there, and he has it for the first out. 1 away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Now back, second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
Into the box, Brian Roberts. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Jays lead it 5-0. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short. Iglesias is up with it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So 1 away in the Toronto third. And that'll bring in the always dangerous left fielder, Adam Dunn. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Dunn is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his back head.
Right fielder,
Michael Conforto is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Hey, they say solo.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
2-0 now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. This is pulled into right, and Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
third baseman.
At the plate, Tommy Edman. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run scores from second. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Jason Dominguez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And Iglesias will put the squeeze on this one to retire. So in now for San Francisco, Gary Sheffield. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Sheffield, a 27-year-old, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Lifted down the line in left, and that's going to land foul. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready for another chance? Mickey Mantle comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've obviously had a lot of success in terms of pushing across runs, and a big part of that, in his opinion, has been their pitch selection. In this game, they've swung at pitches outside of the strike zone less than 15% of the time, meaning the vast majority of their swings has been at pitches that they're more likely to handle and hit hard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter
Cesar Hernandez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now the 1-0. This is pulled into right. Sheffield is there, 2 down.
now batting.
Riding in once again, John Olerud. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And that is through into right field for a single. Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said that collectively as a group, their timing appears to be way off. As a result, they're often getting blown away at the plate or simply fighting pitches off. In the dugout, they're talking about getting things started a little bit earlier and simplifying their swings to give themselves a little bit more time to get the bat through the zone. We'll see if they're able to make those adjustments, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 2-0 on the way.
At the ball.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And, they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning. Into the box, Garrett Anderson, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here's the 1-0. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, third baseman.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 7-1 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Digging in, Buster Posey. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
From the stretch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
To 1-2 now. From the stretch.
I got to tell 2-2.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Brian Roberts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Looking to minimize the damage here. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1-1 the count. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes a left fielder, and he makes the catch as just the set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Michael Conforto. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 3-0 now. On deck, Mike Moustakas. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Ready for another shot now, Mike Moustakas. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Turned on down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts him.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder. Still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. To the plate now, Gary Carter. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Anderson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Center fielder, Jason.
First pitch of the at-bat. Jason Dominguez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1.
1-1.
Still only one out in the inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Anderson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And stepping in, Omar Vizquel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Jays stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sheffield. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Dominguez, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Digging in, Mickey Mantle, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The count now at 2-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, David Ortiz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
David Ortiz.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Answer down 1-2-3. They trail big. It's 9-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Cesar Hernandez. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
In this case, the numbers really do say it all. That's an incredible 13 hits now. Nothing pretty about those numbers. Kind of amazing he's even still in this one.
Stepping in now, John Olerud, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the first out. Now to the plate, Adam Dunn. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sandy Alcantara gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round triple of the game so far. The
missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
In now, Michael Conforto. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us would think on that left was that home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Just keeping him close. At the plate now, Mike Moustakas. Slider laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
So he got him swinging. Mike Moustakas becomes out number 2 this inning. Stepping into the box, Gary Carter, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jason Giambi.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging the series.
And that's the second out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Line drive to center field. Dominguez is going to have room out there as he put. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Edman. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Third baseman.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he is in the second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batter.
Into the box now, Jason Dominguez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A bouncer up the middle.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Standing in now, Omar Vizquel. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Behind 0-2 now. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch-out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
It comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Grounded back up the middle to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So striding forward now, Brian Roberts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas has it on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. So digging in now, Gary Sheffield. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. The 0-1 delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Next to bat for Toronto, Michael Conforto. He doubled his last time through. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
The batter, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Tommy Edman stands in as he looks at a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, one man out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. At the plate, Jason Dominguez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Urshela is there for it. And that retires the side. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. The Blue Jays on top, 15-2. Ryan Presley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Stepping in, Mickey Mantle, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here it comes. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And the pitch. Line towards center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
David Ortiz stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hitters count 2-0 to the DH of the Giants.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 pitch, a fastball inside, and he's struggling here. It's 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and cheat.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman, Giambi. Bats left, but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was an 8th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now back.
Digging in once again, Garrett Anderson. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Up next to the Giants.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fly ball right down the line and left. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Now back.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays are going to take a commanding 3-1 lead here in the series as this ball game is over. Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,000.
Steven Strasburg gets the ball with a world championship on the line. What's your take on him, Dan?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Mickey Mantle is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Strasburg with a check at first, and the runner back easily. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. On to first, a double play. Standing in, David Ortiz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 25. Jason
Now the pitch.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Gary Sheffield would be next. The 3-1. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
First offering on its way. Gary Sheffield is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Here's the 0-1. This is skied out toward right. Conforto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Giants off to a good start. Bye-bye, baby. It's a solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Giants are off to an early 1-0 lead. Kerry Wood will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Popped straight up. Wood is there. He's got it one away. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Cesar Hernandez. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. One out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. On to first, and a good start to the inning here for Wood. 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Standing in, John Olerud. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Leads off for San Francisco, the left fielder, Garrett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Now at the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
To third, reined in. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. Digging in now, Niko Goodrum.
Niko Goodrum.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, sometimes when you get 2 quick outs in an inning as a pitcher, you sort of lose focus and let up a bit. Let's see if he can get it back.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Adam Dunn. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first takes care of Dunn as the shift does its job, and there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Michael.
Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
3-1 the count now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Conforto leads off second with one gone in the inning. And Carey misses with it, ball 4, so that's the first walk given up by Wood in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Gary Carter.
Wood looks back, now comes home. And Wood going to the fastball early and often. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Swing and a miss, got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Tommy Edman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2 balls and a strike to count. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. It remains 1-0. Here's Buster Posey now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg. He's hitting .360. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Roberts. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The count now at 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Striding in, Mickey Mantle. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in the zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Liner in there for a base hit. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just had a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
In his career, Ortiz is in hot pursuit of that magic 600th home run. Only a small handful of the elite power hitters have ever reached such heights, and he's knocking on the doorstep.
Matty, he's already in the top 10 all-time greatest home run hitters this game has ever seen. And I'll tell you what, he's chasing some ghosts. Some of the game's elite that we've ever seen.
Misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
The first baseman, number 25.
Next to bat for the Giants, Jason Giambi. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
As a look, now the pitch. 2-1. And it's fouled away. This misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Gary.
Now in the box, Gary Sheffield. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Catches the corner. Got him looking.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And the second runner's going to hold over at third. So a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 2 out, bases loaded. bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. The 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Fouled off. He's set. The 3-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Dominguez is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 3, the Jays nothing. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
1-1 the count now. And the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw down to first, 1 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the all-time shortstops, Omar Vizquel. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Omar Vizquel becomes out number 2 this inning. No balls and a strike to count. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Another 1-2 delivery. Slow little grounder left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a ball 1-0. Posey, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
So now to the plate, Brian Roberts. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. So a full count now.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
He'll try it again, 3-2. This is line to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. So striding in, Mickey Mantle, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. 2-2. The 2-2. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Striding into the box, David Ortiz. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Slider laid off for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Stepping in for the Jays, John Olerud. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a called strike, 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
High in the air out to center field. Mantle is under it, and there's one gone.
Next for the Blue Jays.
Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. One out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, you count.
All even now, 2-2. Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. This is swung on and missed, strike 3, and as so often happens with big Adam Dunn, he's down on strikes, 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Conforto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. You got a ball, 1 strike.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Jason Giambi. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, Gary Sheffield, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Number 65.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Gio Urshela is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1 from the stretch. And this is hit hard to the right side. but foul. The 0-2 delivery. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Niko Goodrum. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit out towards second. Moustakas is there. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Giants add on one more. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Carter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Nobody out, runner on first. And he fouls this one off. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2. And strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is taken in by Anderson. Two gone now. Digging in the switch hitter, Jason Dominguez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. In there, and it's even at 1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Lifted down the line in left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Omar Vizquel stands in as he looks at a called strike. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. In now, Buster Posey. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 28. Buster.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ryan Roberts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Now the pitch.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base. Now at the plate, Mickey Mantle. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping in now, Jason Giambi, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He went deep back in the 5th. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up full side to stay on it.
He throws him on the fastball there. Jason Giambi goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the first pitch to him. Gary Sheffield is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Line hard to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Bye. Striding forward now is the DH, Cesar Hernandez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat. John Olerud is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And he takes a cold strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Count is 3-1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a flare out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Runners on first with one down. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Mantle's on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready now, Michael Conforto. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he's going to go to the bullpen here as that'll do it for Kerry Wood. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. And this will be fouled away. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. 1 left for Toronto. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran left fielder Garrett Anderson. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Gio Urshela. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Line drive to center field. Dominguez is right there, 1 down. Stepping into the box, Nico Goodrum. He was a ground out victim last time up. As a look, now the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. As a look, now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball.
He smoked that changeup foul. That's why we're seeing the expansion of netting around baseball.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Pat Neshek enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Buster Posey is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. The count to Posey. Neshek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Way outside. 1-2. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Brian Roberts. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weakly hit towards first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he misses with it, 1-1. Leiter has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Mantle is under it, and there's one gone. So coming to the plate, Tommy Edman. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Runners on first with 1 down. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Jason Dominguez is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out. Stepping in, Omar Vizquel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes. Drew Steckenrider comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First offering on its way. Mickey Mantle is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
David Ortiz comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3. Jason Giambi is on deck. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The right fielder, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch one-out double to bring one home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
In now, Garrett Anderson. 1-0 the count. Runners are at second and third with one down. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now
that'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Presley, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Misses, ball 2. And now everybody's running, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 lifted into center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The relay, and he is in there. Now batting, Nico Goodrum. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to left center field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Into the box, Buster Posey. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Overroot in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's out.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The second baseman.
At the plate, Brian Roberts. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
4 runs here in this half inning. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 9 minutes. Next will be the designated hitter, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Again, a 1-2.
2-2 count.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpenners look sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one?
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Moustakas. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. 0-1 the count. Hit softly on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Liam Hendricks enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mickey Mantle. First pitch on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. The 2-0.
Ball 3.
David Ortiz is on deck.
Hey.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's the 3-2. Down the left field line and deep. And no shot for Dunn. It's a foul ball. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. A runner at first with no outs here. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Fouled away. Here comes the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And the ball's back in quickly, so it'll be 2nd and 3rd now with nobody out.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at 3rd. Can't really fault him for that, though.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the tag gets him, but they do play to run on the play.
The right fielder, number 10.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sheffield. The potential 2nd run of the inning stands at 3rd. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A man at 3rd with 1 away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter on that one.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. So no one on now after the sac fly, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Garrett Anderson. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
He's set, and the pitch. Gio Urshela is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Scott Ober comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And it's fouled away. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Fouled off. Lifted in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on just 1. Now at the plate, Gary Carter starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Jose Iglesias is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 13.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This one's flared off to the right side. Roberts onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Tommy Edman has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Shortstop.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swing and a liner. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Cesar Hernandez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. So much of this game is... And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate. As the stats indicate, ended up with 4 hits, including a home run, so there is no doubt he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
12-2 the final score in this ball game. The Giants force a World Series Game 6 and have avoided elimination. Kerry Wood is credited with the win. Steven Strasburg was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the